Clearing out a cupboard in my mother's home, I found some storage boxes that hadn't seen the light of day for years. Among these was a large plastic container with a clip-top lid, and I could see through the transparent sides that it was full of the old scrapbooks my father began to collate when I started competing in local junior tennis events back in the late 1960s. My daily sessions with Mr. Roberts quickly led to a busy schedule of junior tournament play. Dad took great pleasure in sticking in news cuttings, photos and programmes, labelling each new edition with the occasion and date to create what is now an Aladdin's cave of memorabilia. He had found Susan in large letters in a random headline and cut it out and glued it on the inside cover of the first album, 1969 to 70. And he went to the trouble of adding extra details in neat black pen under the entries. Beneath a picture snipped from the local paper of an array of trophies won by our tennis-mad Maris Convent team, he itemised Susan's contributions. My haul, as per Dad's list, was 3 shields, 1 trophy, 1 cup, 5 medals, 1 spoon, and the Aberdare Cup, the trophy awarded to the top national girls' school tennis team. At the time, I had no idea he put so much effort into those albums. I was just playing tennis. Thinking about the early scrapbooks makes me chuckle. I was always Susan at home. It wasn't until I was picked out for individual coaching by Mr. Roberts that I became Sue. We were all a bit scared of Mr. Roberts's brusque manner. Early on, he made no bones about the fact that he didn't like my name. Susan was too soft, he said. Sue had more bite. A view you might say was underlined many years later when I was presenting the BBC Sports Personality of the Year show in 2012. On stage at Excel London, I addressed Bradley Wiggins, the Tour de France and Olympic time trial champion, as Bradley instead of Brad, not having had the chance to ask him what he would prefer to be called. Throughout our live exchange on stage, he persisted in calling me Susan, with pantomime formality, much to everyone's amusement. Touché. I didn't dare open these boxes and their cache of nostalgia when I found them at Mum's. I knew that no sooner had I spotted a photograph of Arthur's stable of kids on the Palace Hotel courts, or read a report of 12-year-old me playing for the Devon under-14 team at Bristol, or seen a headline from the Paynton News anticipating a victory for the Maris Convent in the National Schools competition at Wimbledon, or a picture of me jumping the net alongside the world's best player Rod Laver at a junior international tennis clinic, then I'd be wandering down a long and winding lane of happy memories for hours. But something caught my eye, a cream envelope wedged between 2 turquoise albums. I recognised it straight away as a talisman I'd squirreled away more than 50 years ago, and my heart leapt. I plunged into the box and drew out this long, thin paper packet that had been sealed and folded in half again to doubly protect its treasure. Dad's looping handwriting was as clear as the day he wrote it. Grass from the centre court, Aberdare Cup, July 1969. The centre court. No need to say where.